Hey guys, welcome back to my sewing room. I'm Kelly and you found me here on Pick and Stitches, and I actually just took the dog out. They were delivering this to my front porch. I feel bad because they never come this late, but here they are and here I am. So let's jump on in and see what we got. Okay, it's almost Christmas and I'm so super excited to be jumping into this box. Okay, what a cute one. It says Flurries of Fun, December 2024. So they always do such a nice job of packaging all of our stuff with Fat Quarter Shop. And I love that they push my boundaries, our boundaries, whatever. It's typically pretty straightforward quilting, but it's sometimes options that you haven't chosen yourself. So that makes it really fun. Okay, our coupon this month is a free pair of socks with a $60 order. And I don't know if this other pattern is free. I feel like it is. I feel like I've sewn this pattern before. It's called Ferris wheel. Yeah, absolutely. I have. It's a free pattern that you can use as a secondary pattern if you don't choose to sew out their exact pattern. You guys, this is, I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, it's Rosemary's Cottage by Camille. So we have another great little box here. So our fabric this month is the Rosemary Cottage by Camille Ross Kelly, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm guessing those are fat quarters. And then we have a pattern stand. Interesting. Hold your pattern upright to save valuable workspace. Okay, so this is probably like a little like a recipe holder. So you would slide your pattern into it, and because it's got that almost 90-degree angle, it would sit up and give you a pattern. Let's see. Do we have paper? Trying to knock my design boards over here. Receipts going everywhere. Okay, so if you had a pattern and you wanted to stand it up so that you could see it, then you would place it in there and then it would hold it up for you. So very much like a recipe holder, right? I actually like that it's a little bit more angled, just a little bit more of a 90 degrees. So that works out well. And then we have our project bag. I've been making these. I've been sewing these. Hold on. I have to backtrack. Okay. So I've been using this a lot this year and last year. These are some project bags that I made actually trying to convince my daughter that this is what she needed to sell at the most recent craft fair. Um, but I really like them for using something that I'm going to take to school or to swim team or to soccer practice and work on while I'm waiting on the kids. And so I've got the clear fronts, I've got the zippers, I've got all the fabric, and then it's kind of a fun chance to practice your quilting on something that doesn't really matter. Like, I mean, if I quilted this and it looks terrible, like who cares? If I quilted my favorite quilt ever and it was terrible, that would be a problem. But this is a great example to try that. So I'm excited about this. A 14-inch project bag, easy to sew by number construction. Okay, I have to open it. You know me. I can't just not open it. So there's the zipper, and it's a single, but it's double lined on the inside, which will hold neatly our fabric and then stitch down. So this is actually like a zipper plus binding in the easiest way possible to install. So that is really nice. And then let's see. So we've got cutting instructions. We've got our vinyl, which you will need. This is a pretty heavy duty vinyl. That was the one thing I regretted about what I bought. I bought that at Joann's, the supplies. I wished I had bought a heavier duty vinyl. Like you see how that's holding its shape? It's because it was cold outside when UPS just delivered it just now. Um, So I think that having a heavier duty will be nice. And then we've got our little template, I think. Let's see. Let's see. Yep. So that's our template for what we want to cut out of our fabric to wrap around this entire bag. Perfect. Okay. So the next thing we got was, oh, that's so cute. So this is Cute Cut by Lori Holt. It is a small 8 by 5. Um, this will tell you, when I first got one of these last year, I thought, why do I want this size? This one's actually slightly larger. I use this all the time, and I'm a really big believer in if you've got something small to cut it on something small. Like wear out your small mat so that when you replace it, you're replacing it with a small mat, not a $50 mat or a $100 mat. Like let's replace the small things. So, especially if you're English paper piecing or foundation paper piecing, you're going to want to work on something that is the right size for the job. So, I think that's great. I love it. It's kind of a cute, that's almost a Christmassy red for Lori, which is fun. And then a great minty green. So, I love it. It will go right here for something that I use quite often. So now our pattern for the month. I'm so excited. Oh, how fun. It's called Snowdrift. Snowdrift quilt pattern, December 2024, Sew Sampler by Fat Quarter Shop. So it's going to be 48 by 60, so a great size. And let's see from the back, we're going to need 2 yards of background fabric and only 7/8 of an accent. So a lot of times what we've been kind of seeing lately is there's a huge fabric, I don't want to say huge, a large fabric requirement in addition to what comes in the box. But 2 yards of background and a yard of accent, like that's livable. There's also a yard of the border if you'd like to add the border. Let's see, without the border, it is going to be 36 by 48-ish, just to give you ballpark numbers. But I love getting to sew with some of these different patterns, some of these different ideas. There's no funky rulers to go with this, and we've got those 6 fat quarters to go with it. Okay, we also got this month's Peaceful Basket pattern. I actually still have mine up from last month. And so we got a new block, and this one is number 9, I think. Yes, 9. And it's a fun kind of windmill design, and it's not symmetrical. I'm such a dork. I have a hard time if it's not symmetrical. My daughter actually, when I made the last one that was not symmetrical, she's like, Mom, did you make a mistake? And I said, Well, I thought I did, but I didn't, but it looks weird. And so I have a hard time with it. It's that one on the top over there. You see how it's got like the not symmetrical. So this is another not symmetrical. Um, I don't know. Should I just make it symmetrical for my type A personality? We'll see. We'll see. I think I will sew it out as instructed and enjoy it as instructed. And I think in the whole quilt, it will be fine. But it does kind of make me feel like I made a mistake um, when I look at that quilt. When I look at that block, I look at that block and go, did I mess something up? I think I messed something up. But anyway, so excited to do another Peaceful Basket. Looks like a pretty straightforward pattern again. Nothing super new to report, but I will do a tutorial just to continue the route. Okay, just to recap, we got the Snowdrift Rosemary Cottage back quarter bundle. So that includes our fabric, which is a $25 value. Then we've got our project Quilt As You Go. Quilt As You Go is kind of fun. It's a different philosophy to getting it done, and I like that. That's a $10 package. Then we have our little mat. Sorry, I've already got it incorporated into my stash. Um, We have our little mat, that's an $11 value. And then we have our pattern, which is another 10. And our block of the month, which is $4.98. And our pattern holder, which is a $12 value. I think this entire box is a $30 cost plus maybe 5 to ship. I don't think I'd put 11 on this, but I feel like for the most part, Fat Quarter Shop does a fantastic job at getting us a great project at a reasonable price, and it also pushes my boundaries. So I'm very happy with that. I love sewing these out. Um, I do not think I will be doing that other shortcut cut quilt. I've done that quilt before, so I'm excited to do something a little bit different with this one, and I hope you will be willing to sew it out with me. These are some lovely fabrics. We've seen a couple of these before in our grouping from the Moda Fat Quarter bundle for the month. However, I know not everybody subscribes to that, so it's great to have some depth. And honestly, in the past, I have gotten the Moda Fat Quarter bundle and then also the sew sampler, and I've used these fat quarters to sew out my pattern for the month. So there's some kind of opportunity to use them there. So I really love this. This is a super sweet pink salmony kind of mix with some dots. Then we've got, oops, some lint and a great little grid pattern here. And on the selvage here, it says, "My heart will always be in a little cottage by the sea," which is kind of fun. Um, I love it when something has some history or some feel behind it, some memory, some emotion, and that's always kind of fun. I love this. I guess I'm a dork for quilting and I still like quilting patterns. I love the contrast. I love how dark and rich the background is and then how the little stars pop. I can't wait to use that. That would be really like a fun, if you had a big wide border, that would be really fun. Okay. And I think we've seen this pattern before. This feels like the tulip leaf or the tulip bulb kind of being rotated and leaving behind a silhouette. I like that a lot. That's kind of fun. It's simple, it's easy, but it's also got some contrast and gives it some depth. Oh, you guys, I love this. Not monochrome, but I really love it. It is definitely like two-tone with just green and white and some myriad in between. I love it. Super cute. And then who could say no to this print? So we've got our roses, we've got our background, we've got a lot of fantastic contrast. This is a great, another border. I think this might be the backing. I like that a lot for a big, wide print. Okay, guys, so that's a wrap on this month's Fat Quarter Shop Sew Sampler. I love this box. Camille Ross Kelly always makes me smile. This is going to be a super fun pattern, and I can't wait to do the secondary project. So, if you like watching these unboxing videos or any of my other tutorials, please do hit that like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And until then, I will see you guys next time. Yes, Heidi, that was you that chased the poor little UPS lady. It was not nice. It was not nice at all.